It's Thursday morning here in southern Maine and southern New Hampshire, and you know what that means. Nothing. It just means that you have another day on this planet Earth, and you're going to do your best to make it worthwhile. What it means to me is here on the radio, WMPG's Hardly Strictly, and I'm Fred. That's my name, that's my story, I'm sticking to it, and this is Hardly Strictly number 275. Collect them all. And I started this, I don't know, I was telling Mel about 5 or 6 years ago, and still at it, so why not? There's no finish line in sight. There's never a finish line in life. So why not keep playing the music? Hardly Strictly features bluegrass, Americana, folk, acoustic, roots, and country and western music in no particular order, although I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to have a lot of bluegrass this morning, just judging from what I brought into the studio and what's going through my mind today. Also, this is a very special day because this is the day all of America learns what the word redaction means, and that's very important for our republic. So as the morning goes on, I'm sure we will be fully advised and have a deeper understanding of the word redaction, and I'm particularly looking forward to that. 23 minutes before 9 o'clock, just getting started. Here's some new music from a good friend of folks who love music in New England. Here's Terry Kitchen.
I'm staring out the window, ignoring my coffee, watching the snowflakes coming down. I've just been reading a newspaper story about a girl from here in my hometown. In school she was alone, they wouldn't leave her alone. She got picked on for her shyness and her clothes. Guess it got to be too much, and the only way out was with an overdose. I just stared out the window and I shook my head, and I thought, why can't we be like snowflakes, each one a little different, and no one ever says this one's better than the rest. We are all made up in heaven, drift down to this earth, have our moment, then we melt into the ground. Each one of us is beautiful as the snowflakes falling down. I got my Sunday coat, stopped to buy a flower, drove out to the lawn behind the church. There weren't very many who stood there and shivered as the preacher said his words. I mostly tuned him out as I gazed around the fields, all covered in new fallen snow. And I said this prayer: why can't we be like snowflakes, each one a little different, and no one ever says this one's better than the rest. We are all made up in heaven, drift down to this earth, have our moment, then we melt into the ground. Each one of us is beautiful as the snowflakes falling down. Hey, why can't we be like snowflakes, each one a little different, and no one ever says this one's better than the rest. We are all made up in heaven, drift down to this earth, have our moment, then we melt into the ground. Each one of us as beautiful as the snowflakes falling down. Each one of us is beautiful as the snowflakes falling down.
There used to be a time when you felt easy another song, pray another prayer, walk another road to get you there. Play another tune, dance another dance, don't be afraid to take a chance. You've done your time swimming up the stream, now down the river, catch another dream.
There used to be a time when dreams were floating on the wind. You caught and held them like a butterfly. It never felt like trying too hard or climbing up a hill, because you never bothered asking why. With nothing there to hold you back, not even your mistakes, no worry and no doubtful mind were to overtake.
Sing another song, pray another prayer, walk another road to get you there. Play another tune, dance another dance, don't be afraid to take a chance. You've done your time swimming up the stream, now down the river, catch another dream. When struggles and your troubles take hold of your mind, listen to the angel whispering these lines. Sing another song, pray another prayer, walk another road to get you there. Play another tune, dance another dance, don't be afraid to take a chance. You've done your time swimming up the stream, now down the river, catch another dream. Catch another dream. Catch another dream.
Once in my youth, I stood on a mountain and planted some pines in the sand. Every day I looked their way, but I just couldn't understand why they never grew like I wanted them to. I just couldn't understand why. Now I've rambled round this whole world through, and today I just happened by. Tall pines, reaching up for the clouds. Tall pines, I'll bet you wouldn't know me now.
Subway cars and corner bars are where you make a home. Satin socks and pinned up locks slouched upon the throne. But your jaded smirk and faded skirt spin stories of their own, of drunken fights and endless nights upon the routes you roam. Bleeding hearts and broken glass, no strangers to your scene. Neon glow and amber flow, bystanders to your scheme. Around and round the wheel it turns, it's a vicious one, you know. When every guy that stumbles by is just a rolling stone. Evening rain upon the gutter, the same old pain upon the skin. Another night, bundle tight your gentleness and grace, to hide your tears behind a stranger's face. I felt you in your pain, patronizing every soul who would throw into the game. But I've loved you in the twilight, and I'll love you just the same. When all the walls come tumbling down upon the tracks you laid. Evening rain upon the gutter, the same old pain upon the skin. Another night to bundle tight your gentleness and grace, to hide your tears behind a stranger's face. Evening rain upon the gutter, the same old pain upon the skin. Another night to bundle tight your gentleness and grace, to hide your tears behind a stranger's face.
That's the Colebrook Road Band. They're on Mountain Fever Records. And it's a release for them. CD is called On Time, and the song is called Evening Rain. We start out the set with a new selection from Terry Kitchen. And that was a song composed by Mr. Kitchen and featuring Barbara Kessler on lead vocals, beautiful lead vocals, called Snowflakes. And then we heard another female lead with a male bluegrass band, Terry Bachum's Dukes of Drive, featuring Cindy Bachum on that cut, Catch Another Dream. That's the title cut from their new release. And then Lori Lewis was in there from a 1999 Rounder release. And we heard Tall Pines. And that, my friends, is how we start Hardly Strictly for this Thursday morning. I'm awfully glad to have you with me here this morning as we sail through the morning toward the latter part of April 2019. WMPG is supported by our listeners. That's you and you. Oh, and you too. And by Cybercopy, a full-service printing company located at 1006 Forest Avenue in Portland. Cybercopy provides traditional printing services such as full-color printing and finishing, as well as mail services, wide format and engineering, prints, design services, and more. Online ordering is available. Information at cybercopyme.com. 'Cause 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 We'll sail through. I'm just sailing this morning, and we're going to set our sail toward Lucinda Williams. She's at the helm on this one. This is a Greg Brown tune. Let's take a listen.
We close that bar and we close that town, and the sun looked different coming up than it did going down. That was long ago. Do you still love me, or do you hate me? I wouldn't know. I haven't seen you lately. We could have died dancing in each other's arms, or driving home close and warm out through the little farms, or in the bed holding on and shaking, but we did not. And where you been lately? I can see your eyes, so dark and knowing, and I wonder where that distant train is going. If I found you, would you smile? Would you take me? I only know I miss you so much lately. I only know I miss you so much lately.
sea since I sailed from old Ireland and home. But those hills lush and green were a part of my dream when I dreamed of my Colleen alone. On the day I returned to my sorrow, I learned that the angels had called her away to a grave on a hill overlooking the mill. That's the place where she's sleeping today. As the soft breezes blow through the meadow, I go past the mill with the moss-covered stone. Up the pathway I climb through the woods and the vines to be with my Colleen Malone. Each day as I sailed far away, there was no one but me that she loved. And I remember those eyes soft and blue as the skies, and her heart was as pure as a dove. As the soft breezes blow through the meadow, I go past the mill with the moss-covered stone. Up the pathway I climb through the woods and the vines to be with my Colleen Malone. All the years of my life I will not take a wife. I will live in this valley alone, planting flowers around in the soft, gentle ground that is holding my Colleen alone. As the soft breezes blow through the meadow, I go past the mill with the moss-covered stone. Up the pathway I climb through the woods and the vines to be with my Colleen Malone. Up the pathway I climb through the woods and the vines to be with my Colleen Malone.
You're listening to WMPG Gorham, Portland, Southern Maine Community Radio from USM.
Ruby shoes would take her miles to school every day, where the white people hated her. They'd scream in old signs and tell her to go away. But Ruby's will was stronger than the biggest what the signs could ever know. She stopped every morning on the corner, prayed that someday the pain would go, and she'd stop and she'd pray, and all the hatred would go away. She was only 6 years old, but she never walk a mile in Ruby's shoes. Ruby sat alone in the classroom. She never dreamed the other children would come. They hated her for the color of her skin. Well, shoes and take her. Let's go to school every day, where the white people hated her. They'd scream out signs and tell her to go away, and she'd stop and she'd pray that all the hatred would go away. She'd stop and she'd pray that all the children would be raised this way. Ruby shoes, birds can fly, then why, oh why? If birds can fly, then why, oh why can't I?
I've been walking in my sleep and counting troubles instead of counting sheep. Where the years went, I can't say. I just turned around and they've gone away. And I've been sifting through the layers of dusty books and faded papers. They tell a story I used to know. It was one that happened so long ago. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Well, I heard the owl calling softly as the night was falling, with a question. And I replied, but he's gone across the borderline. He's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. Hour that I have seen is the one that comes between the edge of night and the break of day, when the darkness rolls away. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the rivers change direction across the great divide. It's gone away in yesterday, and I find myself on the mountainside, where the river
Kate Wolf right there by request here at Hardly Strictly. I like it when people call and ask for songs if I can find one. If they kind of fit in, I'm happy to play them. But I was sitting here thinking, Kate Wolf record on which that song appeared was released 35 years ago on Rhino Records. CD, or the LP at that time, was called Close to You, and that's Across the Great Divide. Before that, we heard Laurie McKenna with Ruby's Shoes. And that one's remarkable because, as you know, here at WMPG, we keep track of what we play, and it goes on Spinitron. And just breaking down the fourth wall here, generally when you put something in Spinitron, it auto-fills, so there's really not a whole lot of work involved in typing in the artist and the title, but shockingly to me, because Laurie McKenna is a fine artist and got a beautiful voice, and she's got terrific songwriting chops, that particular CD was not in Spinitron. It's called Paper Wings and Halo, and it was released on Catalyst Records back in 2002. We heard a live version of Colleen Malone from Hot Rise, and then Lucinda Williams rendering a Greg Brown tune, Lately, which started out the set right here on Hardly Strictly.
This is DJ Adira of WMPG's Shaken and Stirred, inviting you to listen in every Friday morning from 10:30 to noon and add a bit of snap, crackle, pop, and fizz to your pre-weekend. Shaken and Stirred has been on the air since 2007, shaking you up with excellent global and local music and stirring up issues with interesting guests. For an always interesting auditory adventure, please join me, DJ Adira, on Friday mornings, 10:30 to noon on WMPG 90.9 FM or live stream online at wmpg.org.
She Speaks the Truth. Good show at 10:30 on Friday mornings, each and every Friday right here at WMPG. And what you're listening to right now is Thursday mornings, 8:30 to 10:30, Hardly Strictly. It's show number 275 in an infinite series of radio programs here at the radio station. Just lovely. That is Victor Wooten. Victor Wooten is a musician, plays bass, among other instruments. Plays with Bela Fleck and the Flecktones, and that was released by Mr. Wooten on Kumps Records back in 1999. The song is called Zenergy, who says banjo can't be interesting. And then before that, the Railroad Earth Band with a tune that's pretty well associated with them, Muddy River. And that's what gets us to 24 minutes after 9 o'clock right now. 24 minutes after 9 o'clock on this Thursday morning, April 18th. And you know, it's time for a regular feature of this program, which I like to call, frankly nobody else calls it this, but I like to call it Government Information You Can Rely Upon. And this, among other, any day is most important because this may be the last government information that will be redaction-free for quite some time today. And it's the weather forecast from the National Weather Service right here, right now. It's going to be mostly cloudy today with a high near 46. Tonight, showers likely mainly before 10 p.m., patchy fog after 9 p.m., otherwise cloudy with a low around 40. Chance of precipitation is 60%. Friday, patchy drizzle before 1, then a chance of showers after 4, so basically not great. Areas of fog before 1. That's pretty late in the day for fog. Otherwise, it'll be cloudy with a high near 61. Friday night, a chance of showers before 9 p.m. Then rain likely, mainly after 11 p.m. Saturday, rain before 9 a.m. Then showers after 9 a.m. Yikes. Saturday night showers. Chance of precipitation 80%, low around 50. And Sunday, showers. High near 58. Chance of precipitation is 80%. I bet you wish I had redacted some of that. But it's looks like it's going to be wet through the weekend, and then Monday mostly sunny with a high near 62. And that, my friends, is government information you can rely upon, redaction-free from the Hardly Strictly radio program.
Some of her dancing days are over. Some of her dancing days are done. But she's still got a couple of two-steps. She ain't shown no one. Time will tell if she needs you. Time will tell if she don't. What'll you do if she believes you? What'll you do if she won't? You can't fence her in with wine. You can't fence her in with words. Bet your life she's on fire. She's got a pistol in her purse. Short if she leaves you. Don't sell her short if she stays. 'Cause she's got cards up her sleeve still that she never got to play. It ain't like she's trying to lose you. She's just thinking for herself. She said, come on if it moves you. Don't just stay by yourself. You can't fence her in with wine. You can't fence her in with words. Bet your life she's on fire. She's got a pistol in her purse. You can't fence her in with wine. You can't fence her in with words. Bet your life she's on fire. She's got a pistol in her purse. Some of her dancing days are over. Some of her dancing days are done.
Jacob Spence was old and bent, doing the best he could in a rickety shack by the railroad track where living ain't too good. around. He pulled a knife to take my life, so I put him in the ground. And the air smells just like brimstone, and those chains are oh so gold. And the warden, well, he's the devil, and he owns you heart and soul, heart and soul. After 20 long years of trouble and fear, they let me go my way. But I curse my deeds, cause I know that she wasn't worth it anyway. I ain't afraid to face my grave, could be worse than that sail. Yeah, it won't be long till they're singing my song in the corridors of hell. And the air smells just like brimstone, and those chains are all so gold. And the warden, well, he's the devil, and he owns you heart and soul, heart and soul.
as far as I can see. I've got blue memories. When you left, that's all you left for me. When you left, that's all you left for me. Going away might be long. I know they'll miss me when I'm gone. Might be gone a long, long time. I won't know till I cross that line. Going down the underground, train'll take me freedom bound. Go down both the shine a light. I see you, I'll be alright. I wanna be your rider, your rider, your rider. I'm on a train. I wanna be your rider, your rider, your rider. Take me home, ride with you. On a freedom ride. Steal away the preacher cry. Going on a freedom ride. Don't know where it's gonna be. But down the line we will be free. I wanna be your rider, rider, rider. I'm on a train going. I wanna be your rider, rider, rider. Take me home, freedom ride with you. I wanna be your rider, rider, rider. I'm on a train going. I wanna be your rider, rider, rider. Take me home, freedom ride with you.
Lash it.
You ain't gonna hurt.
Sorry, can't talk that fast and don't want to. That was the Lee Highway Blues, performed there by Mountain Heart from a Skaggs Family record release in 2007. I'm glad I wrote all those songs down because I don't think I could remember them off the top of my head. We started out simply and soulfully enough with Guy Clark from another 2002 release, The Dark, Dancing Days of Valerie Smith and Liberty Pike, with another story tune about Jacob Spence. Then Big Medicine was in there. That Blue Memories song, that sounded pretty good, didn't it? That's a new release from the Larry Stevenson Band. They're celebrating 30 years in the bluegrass business, and their new CD is entitled 30. And that was from that. And then we heard Drew Emmett along with John Cowan. Now, John Cowan's name may be familiar to you. He was the bassist and lead singer in the Newgrass Revival, the sort of seminal Newgrass bluegrass band of the 80s. I guess it was the 80s, maybe into the 90s, not so much. And that was a song called Freedom Ride, and that gets us to 12 minutes before 10 o'clock. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am Fred, and I am the host of Hardly Strictly. That's the role I'm playing between now and 10:30 this morning. I'm sure there'll be something else going on after 10:30. I'll have to do something else, but right now I'm the presenter of Hardly Strictly, and it's Hardly Strictly number 275. 275 in an infinite series of radio programs right here at WMPG, which is grateful for the support of listeners and One Longfellow Square. You know, OLS is a live music and entertainment venue in Portland's Arts District. One Longfellow Square presents a full calendar of local and national performing artists in contemporary and traditional American and world music. Ticket information and performance schedules are online at onelongfellowsquare.com. Well, here's a band that has had sort of a spotty record. They've been not exactly broken up, but they've taken a couple of hiatuses in the past couple of years, and it's a favorite band of mine, and they've got a new EP out. It's 5 or 6 songs on the Compass record label. It's Stella May.
So they say between midnight and day, and I'm gonna sleep when I open from now on. From now on, all night long, you ain't gonna have a chance to treat your mama wrong. You've been sleeping, so they say between midnight and day, and I'm gonna sleep when I open from now on. Down the road, it's just about a mile or so, and I understand that's where you spend your time. Well, baby, I got news for you, your little game's through. From now, baby, I'm gonna draw the line. From now on, all night long, you ain't gonna have a chance to treat your mama wrong. You've been stepping, so they say, between midnight and day, and I'm gonna sleep when I open from now on. You were being smart or breaking my little heart. So they say between midnight and day. And I'm gonna sleep when I open from now on. Yeah, you better sleep with one eye open from now on.
Well, a big cardboard suitcase and a 4-year-old Buick. Well, ain't this a hell of a life? A hot Texas farm road, some quality footwear, supporting 3 kids and a wife. Well, Rose, it ain't easy, 'cause I do get lonesome. And I know it's a sad thing to say, but it's easy forgetting your wife and your family when you're 500 miles away. Well, Rose, if you hear me, then try to forgive me, 'cause I feel it coming on me again. Come Saturday night, I'll be in El Paso with Carolyn at the Broken Wheel Inn. Well, the driveway needs paving, and Monday's your birthday, and the kids all need new shoes again. But hot damn my soul, I'll spend $40 on Carolyn at the Broken Wheel Inn. Well, Rose, if you hear me, then try to forgive me, 'cause I feel it coming on me again. Come Saturday night, I'll be in El Paso with Carolyn at the Broken Wheel Inn. With Carolyn at the Broken Wheel Inn.
My old home on O'Grady Road came to the ground in 19 dusty loads. Dovetail logs were hewn by hand in O'Grady's day. Man, she was something grand, with the windows down and the dust behind. I feel the blood and the tears and the sweat. I hear their song in the meadowlark, and I know, Lord, it ain't over yet. All my kin on my mother's father's side built the Opiongo Road 100 miles. I'm not certain now about how or when, but I know, Lord, I know we'll build again. we'll build again. I know we'll build again. I let you down, my old girl, as I lay my traps upon this world. I turn my thoughts from the ugly truth, but it was there like an ugly missing tooth. My old home on a Grady road, sweet childhood home, worth more than gold. You cleared the fields with calloused hands, you felled the timber, you laid the plan. All my kin on my mother's father's side built the Opeongo Road 100 miles. I'm not certain now about the how or when, but I know, Lord, I know we'll build again. We'll build again. I know we'll build again. All my kin on my mother's father's side built the Opeongo Road 100 miles. I'm not certain now about the how or when, but I know, Lord, I know we'll build again. We'll build again. I know we'll build again. We'll build again. I know we'll build again.
That's a song for our times. That's the Lonesome Ace String Band. They're a Canadian bluegrass acoustic band, and heard tell they came through town a couple of weeks ago, and sorry to have missed them. They're a very fine band. That's from their When the Sun Comes Up CD, and they're talking about rebuilding O'Grady Road. We heard Larry Cordell and Lonesome Standard Time before that, with a song euphemistically titled Carolyn at the Broken Wheel Inn. Now they say that, I think they said the Broken Wheel Inn was in El Paso. Well, there's a famous bar in Austin called the Broken Spoke, so I'm just going to go with the fact that Larry Cordell felt he had to sort of mask the true location of that storytelling. And then the Delamay Band, Sleep with One Eye Open, from their EP, The Butcher Shop. That cut featured both Allison Brown, whose label they appear on, Compass label, and also the very wonderful Molly Tuttle. So that's what you heard right here in Hardly Strictly number 275. Do you like to orienteer? Well, here's a way to orienteer yourself. If you're listening to the radio, you're listening to 90.9 FM, frequency modulation, WMPG, Gorham, Portland, Southern Maine Community Radio from USM. You can listen to the live stream at WMPG.org. You can listen to the archives at WMPG.org. Go to the show page. You can also listen to this on iTunes, Stitcher, Overwatch, and a couple of others. Just look for Hardly Strictly number 275. It'll be up there shortly.
Hi, this is Dick Dinman with a reminder that my show, DVD Classics Corner on the Air, is on WMPG every Friday evening from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m., with every single star-studded moment of its classic episodes intact, as we salute the golden age of classic movies as they become available on DVD and Blu-ray, with hundreds of candid and exclusive chats with Major stars, producers, directors, writers, and composers. Numerous audio scenes and musical samples from classic movies, and so much more. So please join me, Dick Denman, on WMPG FM every Friday from 7 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. as our DVD Classics Corner on the Air show relives the greatest golden age of classic cinema.
All right, well, music rolls on here at WMPG. Here's Ronnie Bowman.
In an old folks' home just off the well-beaten path, I'd visit my grandma and learn of our past. One day as I walked down the hall, I passed by an old man with tears in his eyes. At a glance I could see he was gentle and sweet. I straightened his pillow and covered his feet. Then the old man reached out, softly touching my hand. He smiled and these few words begin. If I don't drink rye whiskey, I'll die. I could see it meant something by the look in his eyes. The old man just lay there repeating that line. If I don't drink rye whiskey, I'll die. Then they told me a story that's sad but it's true, of how he no family or friends that they knew. In an old army jacket on the outskirts of town, that's how the old man was found. They thought him a drunkard who just lost his mind, 'cause all he would say were these words all the time. They brought him here 10 years ago to this day. Still all the old man would say, if I don't drink rye whiskey, I'll die. I could see it meant something by the look in his eye. The old man just lay there repeating that line. If I don't drink rye whiskey, I'll die. When I walked in the room, Grandma instantly knew. She said, my dear boy, what's been bothering you? So I told her the story of the man I just met. Grandma looked up and she said, if I don't drink rye whiskey were the words to a song I sang back when I was a kid. And they told of a soldier who made it through war and found out his true love was dead. If I don't drink rye whiskey, I'll die. I knew it meant something by the look in his eyes. Now I know why the old man just lay there and cried. I don't drink rye whiskey, I'll die. His heart was still breaking after all of this time. If I don't drink rye whiskey, I'll die.
On a cold winter night, while Daddy held her hand, the angels called Mother to that promised land. Our hearts were filled with sorrow and sadness on that day, when Mother closed her weary eyes and drifted on her way. Our circle is broken, we're left so all alone. Since the night the angels called my mother home, we love her and miss her, now humbly we pray. To walk the hills of heaven with Mother one fine day. I want to be ready for that jubilee, our family reunion in heaven, don't you see? We've waited and waited just to make that wrong right, and walk the hills of heaven in God's own perfect light. Our circle is broken, we're left so all alone, since the night the angels called my mother home. We love her and miss her, now humbly we pray to walk the hills of heaven with Mother one fine day. When it comes my time to travel, I'm going without fear. I've waited so long just to hold my mother near. So when I make my crossing, all my burdens will be gone. When I hear my mother say, darling, welcome home. Our circle is broken, we're left so all alone, since the night the angels called my mother home. We love her and miss her, now humbly we pray to walk the hills of heaven with Mother one fine day. To walk the hills of heaven with Mother one fine day. Just over the tide on Jordan's right side, I'll meet my loved ones there. For there I'll be blessed with mansions of rest, free from all sorrow and care. I will sing of my Lord as I'm sailing toward my home that's far over life's sea. Though tossed to and fro, my Savior I know holds a light on the shoreline for me. When life's storm is past, I'll anchor at last to sail I see no more. I'll get my reward, for I know my Lord is waiting for me on that shore. I will sing of my Lord as I'm sailing toward my home that's far over life's sea. Though tossed to and fro, my Savior I know holds a light on the shoreline for me. Just over the tides is there I'll abide. I'll walk on streets of gold. When my work is done and my race is run, there's a beautiful place I'm told. I will sing of my Lord as I'm sailing toward my home that's far over life's sea. Though tossed to and fro, my Savior I know holds a light on the shoreline for me. I will sing of my Lord as I'm sailing toward my home that's far over life's sea. Though tossed to and fro, my Savior I know holds a light on the shoreline for me.
Well, that's some bluegrass gospel for you right there. That is the Third Time Out Band. That was before Russell Moore, who was in the band at the time, took top billing, released back in 2002, Just Over the Tide, from their Singing on the Streets of Gold. Ronnie Bowman started us out. Ola Belle Reed was in there with, she was the original composer of High on the Mountain, which is now a bluegrass staple, and that is a pretty good remixing of one of her early recordings of it. And then in the middle there, not to be forgotten, is the North Star Bluegrass Band, a local Maine bluegrass band of very talented musicians. And we heard a song called Hills of Heaven, which was sung and written and performed there by Ted DeMille, who wrote the song. And that was from their Indian Summer CD of 2005. It's 15 minutes after 10 o'clock right now, and you're listening to Hardly Strictly. WMPG thrives with support from you and from local businesses like Page One Web Solutions, located in Portland, Maine. Well, that's funny. I am too, and serving businesses nationwide. That's funny. I'm not. Page One is a Google partner and HubSpot certified agency partner that offers such services as web design and development and web marketing, including organic search, paid search, and more. Online at pageonewebsolutions.com.
I am asking of you, little darling, are you tired of the love you possess? Are you longing to be with another?
when I see you in the morning sleeping. That's when I know that it's okay, and I can start my day. 'Cause when I see you sleeping, dreaming with me, I still can't believe, crazy as it seems, you could be with me. I hope I never make you change your mind. Never change your mind. Never change your mind. People say that love is trial and error, but that simply wasn't true. The day that I met you, from that moment it was constant terror. You might not see it too, and wouldn't it be cruel if someone else had you? I hope I never make you change your mind. Never change your mind. Never change your mind. Everybody thinks they have a secret. Everybody thinks they do, but hey, that's nothing new. Everybody thinks they have the answer, but hey, that's just what they say. Their words just fade away. Oh, who cares anyway? I hope I never make you change your mind. Never change your mind. Never change your mind. Never change your mind. Never change your mind.
It's a hollow victory down the hallway to hell, one you have to walk on your own. It's an empty hallway built on pain and misery, one they always said would come around. When the candles have burned down and the champagne is gone, who will be the one to stick around? Words you might have said that never came to mind, now you're lying silent in your grave. your footsteps on the backs of all those in your way, and the battered wrecks of those you left behind. It's a hollow victory down the hallway to hell, one you have to walk on your own.
Big news for you folks here this morning on this Thursday morning. Peter is back for Blind Hope Radio after a 3-week, we're going to call it a hiatus. And he's got all sorts of things in store for you. So stay tuned for that. Glad to see Peter back. Remember, if you heard something you didn't like, get over it. If you heard something you'd like, you're welcome. And I will see you next week.
When you try to make your living making rain, you got to put on a real good show, tell the people anything. You got to get the Lord's attention any old way you can. Maybe he'll show a little mercy and start crying for the land. Rainmaker, rainmaker, the land is parched and dry.
It's a rainmaker.
Rainmaker, rainmaker, make the rain fall from the sky.
I'm talking about
rainmaker, rainmaker, the crops are gonna die. Rainmaker, rainmaker, make the heavens cry. Some say I work miracles, some say I'm just insane. Many times I bet my life that I could make it rain. One time I had a whole town beating drums and singing through the night. We watched the morning sun come up, not a rain cloud in sight. I knew if I didn't make some weather and see them storm clouds gather, I'd be run out of town when the sun went down, covered up in tar and feathers. I was on my knees and I raised my hands to the heavens high. I felt the rain like a sigh of relief come pouring from the sky. Hey, rainmaker, rainmaker, the land is parched and dry. Rainmaker, rainmaker, make the rain fall from the sky. Rainmaker, rainmaker, the crops are gonna die. Rainmaker, rainmaker, make the heavens cry. Let the cool rain fall on down. Let the cool rain fall on down. Sometimes I don't know if it's a blessing or a curse. Too little rain is not enough, and too much just makes things worse. Well, the good Lord promised me a miracle in this life with only one condition. He said, take your money, get out of town, don't try and start another religion. Oh, rainmaker, rainmaker, the land is parched and dry.
Listen to me now.
Rainmaker, rainmaker, make the rain fall from the sky. Rainmaker, rainmaker, the crops are gonna die. Rainmaker, rainmaker, make the heavens cry. Rainmaker, 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 let the cool
wind.